And lastly, Lord of Mysteries. Lord of Mysteries. Now, Lord of Mysteries is another property coming out with extremely mixed reviews. We have people who love it and adore it and think it's the greatest anime of our generation. And then we have people that are confused by it, and I'm one of them because I do feel like it's all over the place. This is a show where you were literally dropped in the middle of what was happening, and nothing has really been made clear. It's a whole new world, and the guy's in a whole new world. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And then one of the things, I don't know if you guys have seen, where people are bashing people who are confused. You have the visceral audience, and visceral audiences are kind of crazy. Let's just say that visceral audiences are kind of crazy. So you have the visceral for Lord of Mysteries audience who is like, hey, avidly bashing and getting mad at people who are confused, genuinely confused by the anime. And I'm not talking about people bashing it or any of that. I'm talking about people who are like, yeah, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand what's going on. And people are like, oh, you must be dumb. You must be stupid. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Why are you so mad? All we said is that we don't understand it. That's all we said. We ain't say it was bad. I completely understand if you're mad at somebody who is like, who hates the way it looks, because visually, I don't think anything else exists to how visually stunning that anime is. Visually stunning. Production wise, with the audio and the voice acting and the visuals, stunning. Concept, all over the place. Plot, all over the place. Pacing, all over the place. And you're just lost and confused. Lost, dazed, and confused. Okay. But there's also a group of people who are review bombing Lord of Mysteries. And it seems to be, mind you, let's pull up this article here. Per Game Rant, okay? Game Rant has said that the specific review bombers, and these are people who are avidly hating on Lord of Mysteries, come from very specific anime communities. So they said that Solo Leveling fans, they're calling them out saying they're insecure. This was written by Suzali Aman. He says they're insecure. And then also, when you scroll down to this article, he says that there's also fans of, several accounts. They're fans of Solo Leveling, Attack on Titan, and One Piece. And those fans are going after Lord of Mysteries. Now, he's saying that they're review bombing it because they fear it would overtake Solo Leveling, Attack on Titan, and One Piece in terms of rating, because on IMDb, currently it's got an 8.9 out of 10 rating, and it's only had 3 episodes out. And when it comes to reviews, you have 3,000 people who gave it a 10 as far as a rating, with only 7%, which is 269 people, as a 9. And then see, this is where it's crazy. They're review bombing it. So these, I feel like, are legitimate. 41 people give it a 2, 20, a 3, 10. But there were 236 people who came up on here and gave it a 1. Did y'all have any water today? Are y'all hungry? You need some food? I got some. Well, okay, hubby wouldn't want me to just give food to just random people unless you were like starving in the streets. Well, maybe not even then. He doesn't like that for safety reasons. That aside, you're the fact that you came up on here and were like, hey, let's review bomb it and give it a 1. Okay. These kids, not these kids, my husband and my child. I don't know what they're playing soccer in the living room. That's what they're doing. Screaming all up and down while I'm streaming. Okay. But the fact that they came on here and gave it a 1, let's take a look at the reviews. Can we look at some of these reviews? I was hoping to see the reviews. Okay, user reviews. Okay, let's hide spoilers. All right, let's sort by review rating, and let's go like this. Okay. One just says hot garbage. Yeah, this person's a hater. This person's a hater. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can't understand anything. I think that's a fair statement. This is probably one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen. It throws you into a bizarre world full of Victorian vibes, mysterious cults, steampunk punk tech, and cosmic horror. It's overflowing with secret organizations, strange powers, cryptic texts, and gods with way too many eyes. Every time I think I'm starting to understand something, 10 more confusing things pop up. The lore is super deep and complicated, and while some people might love it, it just ain't for me. It's interesting, but way too complex to enjoy. I think that's a fair review. I think that is a completely fair review. The mindset of like, hey, I can't understand it. It's gorgeous, but I don't understand it. That's not for me. I give you that, okay? This one that says hot garbage. Let's see what this is Nala. The first one was Cheyenne Fortnite. Okay, Cheyenne. Now let's look at Nala. Hot garbage. Just crazy. Which is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, Nala says, this show was recommended to me by my boyfriend to watch with him, as he claims that this is the best fiction of all time. Hearing that, I have every high expectation as to what kind of show I will be witnessing, given that saying a show is a best fiction of all time seems like a wild take. Just from the first episode, I did not understand anything. The pacing is too fast. The images are being shown left and right without really any breathing time given to the viewers to digest what is on screen. Ooh, she's not wrong though. I've been trying to pay attention, but it took me 3 repeat watches, to barely understand anything the show is trying to tell. Hence, I give up. I don't think this show is what it is being hyped about. It's just a boring and confusing show with great animations. I don't think it's boring. I disagree with the boring part, but I do agree with everything else. I do feel like the pacing in the show, things are happening fast. And then on top of that, you have the fact that if you don't speak the native language, you got to read. And they'll put 2 words of a sentence and then switch the screen and switch the words. And you're like trying to read, look up, read, look up, read. And the images are moving very quickly, very, very quickly. So I agree with the notes that she has included into her review. Hi, Juvia. I don't think it's hot garbage, though. I don't think it's hot garbage, but I do think that it does go fast as far as, wow, am I tilting into agreeing with some of these oneers? Huh? Let's see. It said, oh, I had spoilers. So I was like, let me see who gave it a 1. And yes, I did finish watching Ironheart. We just talked about it on the show. Let's read this one from Croy. I hope I said that right. I never heard of this series until last week, based on commenters claiming this is one of the best fictions of all time. All right, so there seems to be a theme on that. Oh, and I don't agree. I don't agree that this is the best that I don't agree that Lord of Mysteries is the best fiction of all time. Yeah, I don't agree. So a few people are saying that this is the best fiction of all time. I wasn't a tenor, but I wasn't a oneer. And I wonder if now I'm leaning more towards them. Maybe. Maybe. The first episode is confusing as hell, and it looks like they aren't trying to tell a story that will do justice to the source material. Oh, so you know the source material. Okay. On top of that, the pacing of the show is too fast. I agree. Many fans claim that it is part of the mystery aspect, when in reality, the series director did a bad job info dumping. There's a lot of info dumping, while not allowing the viewers to breathe, and then expected them to understand things. I agree. The Chinese dubbing sucks. I don't know, but they aren't as talented as the Japanese VAs. Their voices is much smoother and pleasant to the ears, while Chinese just lacking well, okay, hold on now. I disagree with that because I love the voice acting in the show. How many episodes are out for people to say it's the greatest piece of fiction of all time? Only 3. Only 3 episodes, okay? Only 3 episodes. And I will say that I do not agree with the voice actor thing. I love hearing the Chinese voice actors in my ears. I love it. Where I do feel like there is a discrepancy is in the translations, because I was saying in the last one that it feels like something is off with the writing and with the way that it's worded. There are rumors, Christine, spokesperson of PartyChat podcast, does not know how true this rumor is or what have you. And I didn't look it up. So just take this with a grain of salt. But there are some people saying that Crunchyroll used an AI to to do the subtitles for it. There are rumors that Crunchyroll is going to take a different, this other rumor is not saying that Crunchyroll did the AI, but they are saying that whatever decision they made before, they changed their minds. They're going to make a different decision and take a different path when it comes to writing the subtitles for this video or for the show. Allegedly. Yes. Allegedly. Thank you. Allegedly, it was subtitled by AI, and allegedly it wasn't subtitled by AI, but the decisions that were made, they are allegedly going to do new subtitles, allegedly, for the anime. And apparently the other thing is that the subtitles allegedly are not, well, this part's not allegedly, are not available in a lot of languages, whereas a lot of other anime is, Yeah, don't get sued. We just got the podcast back. You're right. Allegedly, what had happened was... But that being said, whatever truth is to be told with the subtitle thing, I do feel like there is something that's off and needs to be fixed. I do agree that pacing is quite fast and that it feels very much like someone from JJK rambling off all the things that they were rambling off in one moment. And you're like, whoa. Hold on. What did you say? Huh? Can you say it again? A little slower, please. Is there a dub yet for Lord of Mysteries? I haven't actually seen a dub. I haven't seen a dub. I don't even know if dub is out for it right now. I'd have to check. But I do agree that I don't think this is the greatest fiction of all time. And also, as the point that ET has brought up, there hasn't been enough from the anime, okay, specifically the anime, that would lead me to believe that we could even give it that banner yet. Maybe the book or if there was a manga series, maybe whatever written part of it was better, and people were like, that is the greatest fiction of all time. I'm just not seeing it yet with the anime. But I keep wanting to say Lord of Lies, Lord of Mysteries. It's a mystery It is a mystery. Oh, girl, it's a mystery. What are they saying? What's happening? It's all a mystery. It is on brand. I will say that. It is on brand. If they think this is the greatest, I wonder what's the worst. Very great question. To those who think that Lord of Mysteries is the greatest fiction of all, that is quite the title, quite the banner. Greatest greatest fiction of all time. Like, you think of all fiction? All fiction that ever existed, all time. This one's I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't. No, not for me. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not going to attack you, just like you should not attack people who don't agree with that. I do, as far as reading this, it's seeming less like because the article is saying, hold on, I want to say this really quick before we wrap up. The article is saying that it got review bombed, right? But as we read some of these reviews, that's kind of legitimate, Although, you know what? I hid spoilers. Let me unhide spoilers. Okay. BS. Close your eyes. If you haven't watched it yet, close your eyes. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'd have to read. Okay. No. I don't know what this means. Let me just back up. Maybe review bombing, not by actually writing a review, but just by rating it. So they rate bombed it, not review bombed it. Because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 reviews that say 1. But when we looked at the review or the ratings, there was, okay, let me back out. I'm not rating it yet. There were 236 people that rated it as a 1. So maybe a lot of the people that rated it as a 1 could be these potential fans of AOT, One Piece, Solo Leveling, as Ahmad is inferring. Not inferring, outright saying. There's no inference. He's being quite clear. It could be that. But the people who actually left a review, I feel like they're actually really sound reviews. I would watch Avatar: The Last Airbender 20 times before this one more. Oh, the show? Yeah, okay. See, arguably Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show, we got to be specific. The show is a better paced, better adventure. But granted, that's a whole series versus the 3 episodes that we got from this. Maybe, what if the people that say it's the greatest of all time know something we don't? And maybe what if we watch and we're like, whoa, I agree. Is that likely? No. But is it possible? Huh? Let me know. Lord of the Flies, not Flies. Lord of the Mysteries. Lord of Mysteries. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I guess we have to let the show cook to see. Yes. And that's the perfect statement. We need to just let them cook, see what they serve us, and then see whether it's really good. At least a season. It's hard to compare an inch to a mile, Let's at least give them a yard. Okay? At least a season. But pacing is, the complaints I've been seeing are 100% valid. 100% valid. So far. But yes, thank you guys for coming to this episode of this week in media. I don't know. I haven't called it anything yet. We just trying things. We trying things. Okay. Thanks for coming to the live. Thanks for those who came out, showed love. Let's shout out some of the top fans here. We got ET, we got Motion Desire, we got Nunu, and Touch of the Tism. That's quite a name. Oh wait, Motion Desire, is that? Oh, see, they have your @ name and not your username. Fro. We'll say all that. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me and hanging out. Let me know which other topics you're like, hey, ooh, you should talk about this. You should look into this. You should research. You should, let me know down below. And I hope to see you again very soon. Okay? All right. Bye.